That's what these girls nowadays are missing. They don't have friends that they've been friends with for years. Figuring out what your hustle is every single day and doing it. This is the real hustle. Action. Oh, it's time now. Just joking. Welcome to This is the Real Hustle podcast. I'm your host, Tanika. You'll hear me refer to myself as her, because I am her. No, I'm just playing. I'm tired. Let's be real. We're going to start this thing off real, okay? I am tired. Me and my son have been trying to figure this out and all of the things, and we did it. Applause in the background. Editor, don't have to do that for me. We've been trying to get this together. But anyway, again, welcome to This is the Real Hustle podcast, where on this podcast, we talk about real life, real events, in real time. Nah, not real time, because it's every week. So I'll be doing it either the week before, because real time is crazy. I am so excited and so nervous all at the same time. I don't know what to do, right? Because I just want to make sure that I'm giving the best content, not even content, having the best conversations, the best authentic. I'm tired. I want to be authentic. I want to be authentic. Period. Raw, like now. I know you can see my eyes. I'm tired. And I'm too tired for this today. But guess what? He ain't gonna let me quit. That was my hustle today. Okay? See? You didn't even know what this was the real hustle. This is the real hustle was about. This is the real hustle is about figuring out what your hustle is every single day and doing it. It ain't just about money. Or if your hustle is money every day, which, a piece of it is a little money. However, I'm saying it's bigger than money. This is about your healing. This is about your growth. This is about you being free mentally. It's about having real conversations with real life people from your city for now. And I'm just overly excited and thankful that God chose me to do this. All right, so I wrote down some stuff so I can keep myself on track, because sometimes I'll get to talking and then, baby, I don't know where I done went. And that's why I need this podcast to have these conversations, because sometimes I need somebody to help me process through my thoughts. So how this came about, I was fasting and I was listening to B. Simone. She said, give God your yes. And I was like, yes, God. God was like, okay, you ready? I was like, yes. What am I ready for? And he was like, a podcast. And I was like, a podcast? I was supposed to do this before. 2017 didn't happen, had a tragedy. It's another conversation for another day. I'm not about to cry. On this podcast, we cry. I'm not crying today. So I ended up not doing it then. Was supposed to do it with a few people. It ended up not happening. But here I am. I gave God yes. Not ready, not scripted, not any of the things. I'm just here. I'm just here so I won't get fined. And I mean that by God, okay? Because I have to be obedient. This is about obedience. This is about truth. This is about being real. And I'm just here. As you can see, my hair not done. I got on lashes and I did my eyebrows. That's all I could do. That was my hustle for the day. It's another part of the hustle. Anywho, all right. You're going to hear me say anywho a lot. Or however, comma. Okay. So what to expect on this podcast is, again, having real conversations with real people. We're not basing this off religion. We're not basing this off of color. We're not basing this off of age. We're just going to have the conversations that people really want to talk about, but don't. They're afraid to talk about. I'm not. Clearly, God said don't be, so here we are. If you believe in God, amazing. If you don't, no judgment here, no filters, no nothing. Sometimes I wish I could use a filter like now, because I look a mess. And I love Snapchat filters, but we ain't using it today. This is a brief first episode because I am exhausted. Not only because I'm exhausted, but because the next episode is when I get into more of who I am, why I'm here, what my hustle has been, which is really surviving all this time, and where God stopped me, why I actually decided to say, okay, I'm going to do what you say, because there is no other way. Every Wednesday, I'll drop a new episode at 8 in the morning. So set your reminders. Or you can like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It is The Real Hustle. Also follow me on Instagram. That is at The Real Hustle Pod. Also on Facebook, it's just my name, Tanika Judy. And then you'll see all of my other social media platforms there. I'm also going to be audio as well, and those will be linked in if you are watching. And if you're listening, you already know where it is. So again, thank you for tuning in. I know this was super fast and brief. I just wanted to let you know what to expect. So also, if you want to have a conversation about something and you want to come and have it with me, let me know. DM me, leave it in the comments if you want to have a conversation, or if you want to hear a conversation, or you want me to talk about a topic. Put it in the comments. Send me a DM. Also, if you can't come to me, I am also going to be mobile. So I'll come to you and we can have a conversation. Open, honest. If you want to have the conversation on camera, we're going to have it. If you want to just have it audio, some people are just, they're easier that way. We can do it that way too. So you'll see kids around my son's age on here, 17, because they the future and they need somebody to talk to too. You may hear somebody on here that needs some help or not, or somebody who's came from the streets and changed their life. You'll hear from party promoters or people who came from nothing and they are just amazing now at whatever they doing, whatever they hustle was or wherever they are. You'll hear from my son who is in prison. He'll be on here. Also, my brothers, just my friends. I want to have, I have my best friend, and she has a friend, it's a bunch of them. They've been friends since they was in, diapers almost. I'm going to ask them to come and speak because that's what these girls nowadays are missing. They don't have friends that they've been friends with for years. Like, my best friend, we've been friends since we was in kindergarten. And these kids, in this day and age, they think it's okay to hop friends. Sometimes, it be like that. However, that can get you in trouble too. I want my friends, I want them to come as a group and have that conversation and how they kept their relationship strong. Also, my friend Tanisha, that's the one that's been my friend since kindergarten. She'll be on here and we'll be talking about how we kept our relationship the way it has been. And because that's not my friend and that's my sister now. It'll be those conversations, even some deep conversations that I ain't never had with nobody. Terrified. But I'm going to let it out because I don't have nobody else to talk to. Y'all going to criticize me if I do or if I don't. So I don't care. We doing it here. One conversation at a time, baby. We healing, growing, and whatever y'all want to do. We doing it. So again, every Wednesday, like, share, subscribe, set your reminders. This is the Real Hustle Podcast. Again, I'm your host, Tanika, better known as her. Out. Thank you for tuning in. See you next Sunday. Stay, I'm tired. See you next Wednesday, guys. That's it for today's episode of This is the Real Hustle. If something hit your heart, share it, tag a friend, or just sit with it. Remember, this hustle is not about performing, it's about becoming. Life is hard, but you don't have to do it alone. You can follow the show at The Real Hustle Pod. DM me and tell me what your this is. I see you, I'm praying for you, and we're walking this thing out together, one conversation at a time.